Hey, how are you? I trust all is well with you on the other end of this video. I just got done making my list for week 1 of my fast, my grocery list. So I'm about to go to the store. I'm excited to bring you along with me. So I just finished up at Trader Joe's, which was nice and quick. I made a list. I got in there, got what I needed. It was like a nice, fun little trip. It was confirming. It was everything that I needed it to be. I'm like super thankful. I didn't really record all that much because I'm like grocery shopping, and I'm like, when I'm out in public, I'm like, okay, let me do what I need to do so I can get out of here. But I saw someone that I recognize from Instagram. She's like this amazing DJ. I think her name is like Seabird Go. So check her out. But I recognized her. She was like working. So I went into her line because I just like to go to the lines with people that look like me. It's usually like just a better experience. Maybe PTSD. I don't know like what the cause of it is. But anyway, so I go to her line. And as I'm approaching, I'm like, so how am I, like, what am I going to say? Like, oh, you look familiar. Like, I think I follow you on Instagram. Like, what? Just not anything, you know? And so when I get up there, she's like, is your name Ramsey? And I was like, yeah, my name's Ramsey. And it was just so funny because I was like beginning to like overthink it a little bit. And I had settled on like maybe just not saying anything. So when she said that, it was just like, speak to folks. So let this be a confirmation, a reminder, or something for you. I don't know. But if you know somebody, like, it's so awkward, right? Like, you meet somebody or you know somebody online and you see them in public. What do? Do you A, speak, 2, avoid, 3, cringe? Like, I don't know. But just like speak to people. You never know the connections that you can make. You never know. You just never know. So I'm about to head into Target to get a couple like non-food things to help with this process. I'll share what they are when I unpack everything. Coming to Target, it's best to know what you're getting for one, and don't get distracted. Get in, get what you need, get out. Let's see if I can commit to this. I think this will help me with my clients. What do you guys think? Get it? So I made it out of Target alive, and with money in my account. I feel like I did good. We'll see when we unpack everything. Now I'm on my way to my last store, which is going to be Whole Foods, because I need some water and I don't want to go to the spring right now because I don't really have time to be doing all of that. So I'm going to go get some water from Whole Foods, and then we'll do another. I will go to the spring maybe tomorrow, and so I'll show you guys like what that's like. I've never been to this particular spring, so it'll be a first for both of us. I'm like a little bit torn. Am I gonna like, take everything out of the bag? I guess I can like take some things out of the bag. Just trying to figure out what's more aesthetically pleasing and also like functional for me. I guess I'll just take some things out of the bag. And so here are all the things that we got from the store. Got some flowers for my altar. Everything from on brand, color coordinating. We got some lemons. These lemons I'll be using for my tea, for just like lemon water in the rising, and then also for some of the juices. Some bananas, give them some time. They'll get a little riper. I got mostly organic. I'm not always super pressed to get organic just because, like, what the fuck do you mean organic? It's all pretty fake, if you ask me. Unless you're growing it yourself, right? Some pineapples, navel oranges, and the apples were like $2.99. a bag. So instead of getting the individual ones, getting the ones that look real, they're not super obnoxiously large. You know, got the organic ones. Not in love with the fact that they're in a bag. Some of these things are like in the containers. Not super in love with that, but you know, we do. Got some blueberries, I prefer grapes with seeds, but I knew it was going to be something trying to find them. So we just got some green seedless grapes, some oranges, some apples, 3 different types of apples, the Fuji apples, the Gala apples, and the Granny Smith apples, some grapefruits. I won't drink this my first week because the first week is just going to be just the whole foods, the raw foods. So because this has, check the labels when you go, because this has organic natural flavors, I'm not going to be having this the first week, but it's blood orange tea. So like, yeah. And then the coconut water too, I'll probably use that, start using that next week. I'll just use the water that is in the spring water container, but is not spring water. If it's actually reverse osmosis mixed with alkaline water from Whole Foods. You know, they have the refills. Little plug. When you go to refill, it's like 39 cents a gallon. So that's why I did that. And I just don't have the time. I'm like feeling kind of lazy. Don't want to go to the spring. Gonna do that tomorrow. But also take your container. Annalie put me onto this, Annalise. But take your container, take your, and fill that up too, because you get to fill that up for free. And this is like almost a gallon. So fill this up for free. Got this for 39 cents. Everything that I got from Whole Foods cost $49. So it was like $49.06. So almost exactly $49 all this stuff was. And then went to Target, and this is the only thing that I got. I'm so proud of myself. I almost got some candles, but I didn't really need them. So I got this cheesecloth. This is how I'll be making the juice because I don't have a juicer. I'm going to be using a blender and then using the cheesecloth. So I'll show you guys how I do that and how I use that. So you do not have to have a blender. You do not have to have a juicer to make juice. Don't limit yourself. So that was $2.99, but I was able to save some money. I saved $1.15 this trip, because I used the Target Circle. And so on the Target Circle, you get like 1% back or something, and it just accumulates. So I was able to save $1.15. So I only end up paying $1.97. So hope this helps. I'll be putting the actual list of the things that I got. I kind of looked at some recipes prior to going shopping, so I had an idea of different juices that I wanted to use, but a lot of them were using vegetables and just other things, and so I didn't really want to be doing that. So it's looking like the first week is going to be mostly juices, not smoothies, because I didn't really get like smoothie stuff. Maybe like the bananas. If I freeze some blueberries, then we'll get it popping with the smoothies, but it's looking like a lot of juice, so we'll see how this goes. I have like an idea of some recipes, but I think I'm just gonna like more so freestyle and just come up with my own using like, you know, the apples and ginger and pineapple. Oh, ginger. So ginger is one thing on the list that I didn't get because they didn't have it at Trader Joe's, and then I didn't look for it at Whole Foods because I was going in just to get the water. But also I like to go to like the halal market or like Indian grocer to get them, just because I usually get my produce from there. But I didn't go there today, obviously. I went to Trader Joe's. Because I wanted to, really. I got in the car and I'm like, so where am I even finna go grocery shopping at? But I was able to go to the Trader Joe's, which is right across the street from Target, which is right around the corner from Whole Foods. So the whole thing took me less than an hour, which is like amazing for me as far as grocery shopping goes, because I made a list. I had my plan as far as where it was going, so I was able to get in there, get what I need, and get out. So these are all the things I'm going to be using for the cleanse. The roses are not a part of what I'll be ingesting. Like I said, they are for something else, but you have fresh flowers, okay? So you, my fresh flower, happy shopping, happy cleansing, happy detoxing. Excited to share more just about this. Excited for what it's going to feel like for me. But yeah. Peace. I was just doing an interview, which will also be posted on here. But I was just like, the starting and the ending is just so weird for me. It's always so weird. And the person I was interviewing was like, I think it would help if you had like a script. So script comes soon come. Because this is awkward for me and I trust it's probably awkward for you. So without further ado, I'm just gonna slide off. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff.